and topple a government. The RA land, let us be very clear, the RA land, Mr. Fadnavis, even today if you ask him, he will say it is 33 hectares of land which they need for the metro car shed. The car shed cannot be built there because there is less than 12 hectares of land available. The rest is covered by trees, the trees which are protected by an honorable Supreme Court order. And now the fact is that the actual transfer of the land to the MMRCL, the company which is making the metro car shed, is not 33 but 65 hectares. So there is a huge game going on here.
The Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi's decision to move the metro car project was in fact an overturning of the earlier BJP Shiv Sena government plan to construct a shed at RA. The Shinde government claims that moving the metro car shed out of RA will cost the government an additional 2,000 crore rupees.
We need to understand that because of their ego, already Mumbaikars have been facing 2,000 crore rupees loss. They are not going to fail a single tree over there. If you go to the RA metro car shed, it's a playground where we can play cricket or football.
Saving the RA forest was a big mission of Uddhav's son Aditya Thackeray. But now with the Shinde government in place, the battle for the environmentalists to save RA trees has suffered a setback. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, let's cut across directly to Mr. Arvind Sawant, Member of Parliament, Lok Sabha, Shiv Sena. He's joining us live. Mr. Sawant, appreciate you joining us, sir. First up, I want to go back to what Mr. Uddhav Thackeray said today, where he, reacting to what all went down yesterday with Eknath Shinde as Chief Minister, went ahead and said, Mr. Sawant, that what happened yesterday could have happened 2.5 years ago if Amit Shah wanted. Is there a possibility that he's hinting at maybe a reconciliation?
How can it be? How can it be? You have missed the bus. You have missed the bus. So that is what he was. Had it happened in 2019, I was the minister in the cabinet of Honorable Modi ji. He would not ask me to resign. I would have continued as the minister. It would have been done happily. It would have been done happily. Happy marriage is a different thing. And compelled marriage is a different thing. Try to understand that. It cannot be. He has categorically mentioned it. Without asking the party's leadership, if somebody defects and then the party leader follows the defectors, is it a party's existence? We believe in the leadership of Uddhavji Thackeray sahab. And we know what Thackeray family is. And we have in the past experienced this. Don't be under wrong impression. Some MLAs have left the party, means party can be grabbed by them. No, not at all. Not at all. We have contested on Boyanaru. The MLAs, other MLAs we have lost the election have contested on Boyanaru. There are other MLAs who have won the election on Boyanaru. There are MLCs. There are member of parliament. There are Jilla Parishad members. There are corporators, councillors. So many are there. Panchayat Samiti, they are all contested on the Boyanaru. Is it that it is only because some MLAs have left the party, means they have become the Shiv Sena? No, not at all. Shiv Sena means Uddhav Thackeray. One who believes in the leadership of Uddhav Thackeray is the Shiv Sena.
Mr. Sawant, I'll ask you again, because a lot of times he did bring up the fact that it could have happened 2.5 years ago if this government wanted. Once again, sir, I'll just ask you this question again. There's no chance of reconciliation, for sure?
No, see, the way they have acted in the past, recent past. What was wrong? What he was asking? He is so magnanimous, he was so broad. I do remember, because I was the minister. Honorable Uddhavji said, Arvindji, tell them, if you need a resignation after 2.5 years, I am going to give a resignation today itself, mentioning the date of resignation after 2.5 years, whichever date they say. Oh, this is the 2.5 years. On this day, 2.5 years are completed. I will submit a resignation in advance. Display it in front of Mantralaya. I have no objection for that. That sort of thing he has given. BJP has grown because of Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. Don't worry. Don't think the other way. Don't think it is because of Shiv Sena BJP's existence is there in Maharashtra. The growth is because of Shiv Sena. It is because of Vandani Hindu Hriday Samrat Balasaheb Thakuray's magnanimity, inclusiveness. big-heartedness. That is because of that. For Hindutva, the issue, BJP. On the contrary, BJP had an opportunity to show the gratitude towards the Shiv Sena, that because of you, that Honorable Vandaniya Shiv Sena Pramukh, we still believe that because of him, we are there together, and let us give 2.5 years to Shiv Sena. They had the opportunity, they missed it. And I don't think now the chances are there. I don't know, politics, anything can happen. Let them come and talk to the Uddhavji Thackeray and tell him.
Mr. Sawant, you've said a very big thing.
Sorry for that. Can they say, I have given the, can they say they're sorry for that? Can they say they are the party to defect, propose the defection of these people? All these conspiracies have been done with the support of the BJP. And can we go with the conspirer? We cannot go with the conspirer.
Mr. Sawant, it's a big thing that you've said, that in politics everything can happen. And, you know, if they come, then we'll see. If they come, and can they say sorry for what they did in 2019? It's a big thing, sir, when you say in politics anything can happen. But I know, you know, I've asked you this question enough, but I want to now go to what happened yesterday. It was a surprise, I'm sure, even for you, even for most Shiv Sena senior members, sir. Who would have thought that Eknath Shinde would become the chief minister? Do you think somewhere down the line, at least right now, it is in an effort to possibly cut Mr. Uddhav Thackeray to size? Many suggest it's also somewhere down the line to take down the entire Thackeray name when it comes down to the attachment to the Shiv Sena.
Their aims and objects are different. They will never be able to achieve it. Thackeray family and Thackeray and Shiv Sena, it is the two sides of same coin. You will never ever be able to get success in such thing. On the contrary, if you do that, you are digging your own grave. Keep it in mind. If you move in that direction, you are digging your grave. I'm telling you. That's absolutely unlawful, unfair. Not you don't have. Shiv Sena doesn't mean that only MLAs means Shiv Sena. No.
Okay.
Shiv Sena, right from the downtrodden Shiv Sainik, a small Shiv Sainik who is loyal to the party, loyal to Uddhavji, loyal to Matoshri, loyal to Thackeray family. You will find it in every nook and corner of the country, not itself in Maharashtra. They belong to Uddhavji Thackeray. They belong to Shiv Sena. They will never ever think of a Shiv Sena without Uddhavji Thackeray. No, that cannot be a Shiv Sena at all. You have public representative. We are people's representative. 1 minute. We are people representative from Gram Panchayat to member of parliaments. Are they not belonging to Shiv Sena? Is it only MLAs can decide that is Shiv Sena they have taken away? They have defected Shiv Sena, it's a fact. But that is not a Shiv Sena. Don't misinterpret. Don't make a wrong propaganda of such things to the common man. Because he is a not learned person. He may not understand. He has not got an apprehension in mind. Is it possible? Logically, even if you think that the entire Shiv Sena clan is there, right from the Shaka Pramukh to district chief to Upanetas, Netas, these are also hierarchy there. They are all with Uddhavji Thackeray Sahab.
Right.
So, can they do that? It is only a legislative party. That is what is happening in the legislation. That's what nothing.
Mr. Sawant,
Assembly can say.
Mr. Sawant, appreciate you joining us. I know you have to leave. We would have asked you about the latest decision which is coming from the Deputy CM less than 24 hours of, the coach being now, the cars being made in RA Colony. We are going to cut across to our panelists this evening. Thank you for joining us, sir. I want to cut across to Rajdeep Sardesai from Mumbai. He's been tracking all developments. So we are also being joined by Rajiv Pandey, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, Dr. Raju WaghmareDeputy, General Secretary, Maharashtra Congress. Rajdeep, it's very interesting. We had Mr. Sawant just 5 minutes ago, and he says that in politics, anything is possible if they come to Uddhav Thackeray, which is, of course, Mr. Amit Shah and the Prime Minister, and there could very well be a patch-up.
I met Uddhav Thackeray this afternoon, soon after his press conference, spent a few minutes with him, and I got a genuine sense from him that he wants to be a little bit conciliatory or wants to somehow or the other find a route slowly, not immediately, but slowly back, perhaps into the BJP's embrace. The reason I say this is because when we asked him about all that had happened over the last few days, he said, look, if the BJP wanted to give us the chief ministership or give Eknath Shinde chief ministership for 2.5 years, they could have easily done this in November 2019. We would have maintained the self-respect of the BJP and ourselves. They would have also got 2.5 years. Now 5 years, you'll only have Shiv Sena chief minister. So he seemed to suggest that unlike, he wasn't aggressive, he wasn't confrontational, and therefore I got the sense that, who knows, post the BMC elections, I'm not sure whether anything can be patched up before the BMC election scheduled for September, October. That will be, I think, a fight for the real Sena. But if Uddhav is able to triumph in that, then we don't know what lies ahead. If he is defeated by the BJP, then of course I think the BJP will be on a march to conquer Maharashtra along with Eknath Shinde, who I still maintain is simply a pawn in the game that the BJP is playing in Maharashtra. But I genuinely got the sense for the first time today, after meeting Uddhav Thackeray, that he isn't in a mood for a confrontation with the BJP beyond a point. I think that clearly the events of the last few days suggested to me a slightly defeated man who's now looking for a way out.
Well, no confrontation, does that mean reconciliation? Well, as Rajdeep said, we'll only know possibly after the BMC elections. But Rajdeep, the decision of now, coming back to the metro car shed, relocating it back to the RA colony, less than 24 hours, not by anybody else, but by the Deputy CM, Devendra Fadnavis. And it's also interesting because we've seen the kind, since the very morning, if the top cop of Mumbai goes and meets Mr. Devendra Fadnavis before he meets Eknath Shinde. So would we see this whole remote control going down now?
Look, Devendra Fadnavis is a leader who likes to play on the front foot. I think he has been taken aback by what happened yesterday, suddenly being seemingly downsized to Deputy Chief Minister. But every day is a new day in politics. And I think he wants to send out the message that he's still very much around. He's still very much in charge. He's now regularly holding meetings already in the last 24 hours. He's there in Mantralaya speaking to officers he knows well. The RA shed issue is one of those contentious issues between the BJP and Shiv Sena, which is why I believe a reconciliation can't happen overnight. Devendra Fadnavis will push his agenda, will push the projects that were seen to be his pet projects, which he believes the previous government has disrupted. The RA shed is a project which is a divisive project at one level. There are those who would like the metro project to proceed at top speed. There are others who believe that it is environmentally dangerous, but I think the majority would like the project to go ahead above all else. Mr. Fadnavis wants to project his image once again as a doer, even though he's Deputy Chief Minister. Whether you call him remote control, but I would certainly say he will clearly have his say. He will clearly see himself as the most important figure in a way in this new Maharashtra government. And therefore, while he's here in Mumbai playing that role, a reconciliation between him and the Uddhav Sena won't be easy. A lot of acrimony, a lot of bad blood between the two. But should he be elevated to Delhi? There's talk that maybe 6 months down the line, a year down the line, he could be a cabinet minister in Delhi. That could pave the way for a reconciliation. But all of that will depend on what happens in those Mumbai Municipal Corporation elections. My sense is the BJP for now wants to try and expand and capture the Sena's political space.
All right. So, all eyes on the BMC elections. But Rajdi, before we let you go, one quick question that I want to ask you is, do you see the RA colony issue right now becoming big in terms of something that the Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena faction is going to go to town with in terms of protest? Or do you think, the kind of reconciliatory, at least posturing that you saw of Uddhav Thackeray is going to continue here as well?
No, I think that's one issue on which the two sides have very, very different positions, and they will continue to have it. And as I maintain that while there is a sense that Uddhav Thackeray would like to compromise at some stage, it won't happen overnight. This has been a bitter week for him, the manner in which his government has been toppled, and therefore issues like RA will not be easily reconciled, and they will be part of the election agenda again, building up to those BMC elections. That fight between the Shinde Sena and the Thackeray Sena will be carried forward there, and for now the BJP will choose to support the Shinde Sena, and they will take on the Thackeray's on issues like the RA shed or indeed the bullet train, which is another pending project that is likely to be accelerated now.
Appreciate you joining us, Rajdeep.
That's right, pet project of Mr. Modi, and pet project of Mr. Fadnavis is the RA shed.
Appreciate you joining us, Mr. Sardesai. I want to quickly cut across right now to Rajiv Pandey from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Appreciate the patience of the both of our spokespersons who are just joining us. Mr. Pandey, the fact is, what would make, the Deputy CM within 24 hours reverse a decision which was highly controversial, which, there was a lot of protest around it, where relocating the metro car shed back to RA colony?
Preeti, this metro car shed issue was just stuck for last 2.5 years. They just tried to shift from Goregaon to RA colony to Kanjurmarg. No work has taken place. We have seen that how the kind of speed has gone down. Mumbai needs a world-class infrastructure for the for the communication. What was happening? And not a single tree will be cut. Whatever is already done, that is done by this government. And what I am saying, that there are so many feasibility test has taken place, and that is the best place. What they have done in 2.5 years, and 2,000 crore rupees will be spent extra. What I am trying to say, a development and environment you have to manage, and it should coexist. What I am trying to say, not a single person, there are some people are put up to protest, but the common people wants a world-class amenities for traveling and communication. That is one point. And second point, what you are saying, why in 24 hours? This project was on when Devendraji was CM, before 2019 election also. Deliberately just to push, come now, we will do whatever we feel like. There is no ground on which that why it should be shifted from RA colony to Kanjurmarg. You have to go on that. And as far as you see the working of Devendra Fadnavis ji, when he was CM, he was a go-getter. He was working all the time. And what kind of development has taken place in Mumbai in that 5 years and 2.5 years? You can go and ask anybody in Mumbai. So in my opinion, it should be done as quickly as possible. Okay, Dr. Raju WaghmareDeputy, the BJP spokesperson said that the Shiv Sena combined with your party when you had the Maha Aghadi had politicized the entire issue of RA colony. Not a single tree is going to be cut and it's going to be reinstalled.
See, the BJP, I guess, they give education or they give tuition to their spokesperson to how to lie on national media. Because when the Devendra Fadnavis was a CM, after the court decision, in one night, they cut down 2,700 trees. Now, let me tell you, the Mumbai is coming to the verge of most polluted city after Delhi now. There are 40% people are dying because of pollution. That is the World Health Organization result. In this case, the RA colony, it is a lung for the suburb of Mumbai. The one tree gives 4 people of family a life more oxygen of lifetime. And if that is the case, why they required RA colony for the station? Because that is a lung of Mumbai suburb. And we are doing it to the Kanjurmarg because there is no cutting of the tree. We couldn't able to do it because the matter is in a court. Now, why the matter is in a court? Because the central government, which hold by BJP, they interference into this field and they wanted to make sure this matter should not go ahead. So now that Mr. Devendra Fadnavis came out with this position that he wanted to do the RA shed tomorrow, it is nothing but a political vendetta. I want to ask BJP, the money matters or the people's health matter? The people who are staying in Mumbai, there is plenty of things for traveling. It is not that only that metro will be held, so the Mumbai will be collapsed. It is nothing like that, but the people's health is important. And at what cost that you want a development that people should die? In Corona, we saw what is the oxygen situation. We saw what is the immunity situation. And the pollution is the major cost. And it is not only Shiv Sena which are fighting for this. There is all environmentalists, there is NGOs, there is a lot of people who doesn't care about the politics, but they care about the environment of Mumbai. And those people was on the street, those people was hugging the trees, and they was saying that cut us first and then cut the tree. So if this is the situation, the BJP wanted to politicize this vendetta, and the Devendra Fadnavis want to fight. It is like a small child who picking up the fight the moment he gets something in his hand. This is the way the Devendra Fadnavis look like now, the way he came out with this project.
Rajiv Pandey, the fact is what the Congress spokesperson, General Secretary is saying, you know, you're not doing this to possibly spite Uddhav Thackeray because it was his decision. You're doing it to spite the people of Mumbai.
No, you know, Raju WaghmareDeputy is completely lying on your channel. Now this car set is being made with the open ground. He's just coming and saying.
How it will be?
So let's go one by one. So let's go one by one. Let Mr. Pandey speak. I'll come to you. Mr. Waghmare, I promise I'll come to you. Let him speak.
2.5 years. 2.5 years you were in the government. You are saying because the central government matter is in the court. So either you say that it is stopped by the central government and it is, or it is before the court. You are giving conflicting statements on the national TV. You are saying it is in the court and then saying central government is doing this. 2.5 years. What kind of development you have taken? And Preetiji, the biggest part is when you are making infrastructural project, you have to see the visibility. Why RA was decided? Because there was some.
Okay, I have exactly, done. Sir. I've given you. Okay, sir, you made your point. Let Mr. Waghmare respond. I'm going to give you equal time. Mr. Waghmare, go ahead, sir. You wanted to come in for a rebuttal.
See what happened now. They are saying it is an open ground when you cut down the 2,700 trees. That each tree that you promise that you will replant 4 trees at least. Where they are putting plantation. There is a tribal community are staying in those jungle. What about their livelihood? They are not coming out and doing job. The tribal community, they are staying in those jungle. So what we are going to do? We are going to destroy everybody.
About the replantation.
Because
sir, let him respond. You got your time, sir. Let's just be fair. I'm actually timing exactly the seconds and the minutes I'm giving to each of you. Go ahead, Mr. Waghmare. Make your point, and I want to close the bulletin.
It is like the BJP wanted to create that station on what about people's life. The people are going to death. People are going to lot of diseases. People are going to suffer in Mumbai. For what? Because one Fadnavis want to prove his points that he is right. I'm sorry.
People are going to suffer. Mr. Pandey, 10 seconds. You wanted to make a point. Quickly make that point.
I am saying I just wanted to ask one question. Because of the lack of the facility, communication facility, how many people are dying on the train tracks, sir, every day? What are you talking, sir?
All right, let the people of Mumbai decide, but the fact is this is going to be a flashpoint. Mr. Waghmare and Mr. Pandey, I am going to bow out of this debate, hopefully with the permission of the both of you. Thank you for joining us. We are going to keep following the story very closely there, because what has happened within 24 hours after Mr. Devendra Fadnavis taking oath, well, he's reversed one of the key decisions made by Uddhav Thackeray when it came down to not building metro car shed where RA colony is concerned. We are going to get you all the latest, all the developments coming in from there. Quick break. Up next is Rahul Kamal.
Who will capture Maharashtra and Mumbai?
2022's biggest political